Good day, happy travelers. 7 Continents Travel Agency here today, talking about shore excursions brought to you by Celebrity Cruise Lines in the port of Puerto Limon, Costa Rica. So if you're watching this, you're one of two people. One, you are already booked on this cruise and you want to see what shore excursions are available, or you're thinking about booking a cruise. And this particular cruise has a stop in Puerto Limon, and you want to see what shore excursions are available. And Royal Caribbean, Celebrity both make it pretty difficult to see which options are available, how much they cost, the restrictions, the departure time, the duration, etc., etc. So the purpose of this is to get you that information, and we'll start off at the top. I'm looking at Celebrity Constellation, January 12th through the 24th, although there's probably about a dozen other ships and sailing dates that will make a stop at this particular location. And on the screen, you will see here, there's things that should and do stand out. One says 6 spots left, letting you know that, hey, space is limited. Buy it soon if this is something that you want to do. And then the other one is the percent off. It ranges from nothing percent off and up to 50% off. Celebrity is one of the few cruise lines that I've seen have 50% off. The last time that I saw it was Black Friday, Black Friday sales, which was about 6 weeks ago from the time of this recording. A couple, let's see here, a last thing to note would be if anything is sold out, and we do have a sloth sanctuary sold out. So if that's on your bucket list and it's available on your cruise, just know that that is in high demand and it does sell out. Buy it sooner. And one last reminder before we go into the details, if you look at it and you think the price is okay, but you think it might go down, you can always buy it, cancel it, get your refund, and then rebook it if the price does in fact go down. I went with the alternate tip on the cruise that I'm going on day after tomorrow. And, I said, hey, I will wait for it to come down. It did not go down. In fact, it did the opposite, it went up. So I got the opportunity to pay even more using that strategy. So am I telling you to practice what I don't preach? I'm just, you do you, YouTube listener, and let's hop into it here. How about a rainforest expedition in a 6x6 monster bus? I've never been in a monster bus, but hey, doesn't that sound fun? 6 spots left, $108 per adult, $97 for kids. It's 4 hours long, and it leaves at 1 p.m. All of the notes there are on your left. Leverage that pause button if you've never been on one of my videos before. If you want to do some easy reading on some of the details and highlights, I'll make a quick note here for those who have mobility concerns. We do like to call those out, and they are noted here that, hey, if you have some mobility concerns, just take these notes like there's 9 steps to enter the truck. Just take those notes. And that beep means 2 things. 1, my coffee is done. And 2, I'm not caffeinated yet, which may or may not be surprising to the audience here. I don't know. Next up, the next excursion is, how about a scenic drive and a show? $62 for an adult, $58 for kids. 2 hours, 45 minutes is the duration, leaving at 1 p.m. And you will go off in a vehicle to learn the history, the culture, the heritage of the island as listed there in many more elegant words, perhaps words that have many more syllables. Highlights are also listed there. You can look at the banana plantations. And there is, guests must be able to negotiate 4 steps. So if you have some folks in your party that have some mobility concerns, these notes are certainly worth looking at. You would hate to purchase a excursion and not be able to take part of it. How about a small group river kayaking adventure? Not a large group, this is small, so a little bit more intimate with your guide, and certainly noteworthy if you capsize in your kayak, as I've done. That's been done before. $136 per adult, $123 for kids, 5 hours and 45 minutes in duration. 8:30 is the departure time. Maximum weight is 235. Minimum age is 12. So there's some restrictions of note. And in short, you will kayak and see things while kayaking. And then when you're done kayaking, the additional notes there say you will walk and see things while you're walking. For those with some mobility concerns, getting in and out of the kayak is no easy feat for even folks that meet those weight guidelines. Walk about a mile, sandy terrain, And of course, you always have to sign a waiver because something bad happens to you, it's not on them. How about some canals, cocoa, and chocolate experience? $83 for an adult, $66 for kids. We got 2 different departure times, 4 hours in length, 8 a.m. and 12:45 p.m. And you can go off and go into the jungle and try some cocoa and chocolate, a little sample. I've done this in the Dominican Republic, and it tastes a little bit different than the Hershey's bar. Is it fresh? Yes. Is it good? Debatable. It is debatable. I appreciated it for the experience. Do I like Hershey's? It's fine. Do I like Godiva? I do. I do like Godiva a lot. But fresh cocoa, I say, hey, try it, and then you can make your own decisions. Hey, how about a small group hands-on cooking class? So this one's 30% off, $76 for an adult, $69 for kids, 4 hours in length, 2 departures, 8:30 in the morning, rise and shine. Maybe the hands-on cooking class is breakfast, or 1 o'clock. That would be perhaps a good time for lunch. And you will learn cultural history for the tongue there. You can take it all in, head on down, see the items listed here, pause if you want to read more, and then if you have wheelchair or other limited mobility issues, they don't recommend getting this particular excursion. Walk a half mile and 2 to 4 steps into the bus. This one has 3 spots left. $71 for an adult, $64 for kids. A Puerto Limon city tour and canal cruise. 4 hours in duration. 9:30 a.m. is the departure time. Minimum age is 3. Maximum age is 80. Maximum weight is 300 pounds. And you will go and see all the items listed there in the words. Probably the city and the canals. In short, you can read it, the more elegant paragraph that is put there, but I mean that is what I would expect to see if I selected this particular excursion. This is not suitable for wheelchair or motorized scooters. And there you go. Other notes regarding schedules and things that may or may not be seen. If you do an Alaska cruise with a celebrity, they guarantee that you will see wildlife or you will get $100 back. These folks, I'm not giving you $100 because this is only a $71 excursion. I'm just going to put in here a clause that says it's not guaranteed. They're animals. The whale excursions in Alaska, you're going to see them or you're going to get money. How about a cocoa plantation visit? Look at that. Now we're talking. And they're wearing gloves. Now we are cooking. $71 for adults, $62 for kids, 4 hours long. Leave, rise and shine. Start your day strong with some chocolate, 7:30 in the morning. Maximum weight for this is 300 pounds. Minimum age 3, maximum age is 80. Maybe down here we'll see why there's a weight limitation. I am curious. It must be the vehicle. It must be the vehicle. So anyway, if you want to visit the plantation, and normally there's probably a gift shop. Nope. And every single excursion I've ever been on, whether a gift shop was appropriate or not, there's always been a gift shop. So yes, there will be a gift shop. You can definitely buy candy. And probably water and other assortment of goods. How about a rainforest and canal experience? $166 for an adult, $158 for kids. 7 hours in duration. Rise and shine. Start your day strong. 7:15 in the morning is the departure time, and you will hop in a boat, and then you'll probably walk and see the rainforest. So if you wanted to do the canals and the rainforest, there you go. Growing up in Seattle, seeing a forest in the rain is not necessarily a highlight of my day because I was always in a forest. And it was always raining. Although it was never a rainforest. It never had that designation. There you go. All right. How about a national park with a local naturalist? $117 for an adult, $106 for kids. 5 hours in length, 7:45 is the duration. And you will go on a trail with the local naturalist who will tell you all the things in the region that is there. And that is what you're paying for. So if you really want to get immersed into some nature, I can't think of a better way than to be with a local naturist. How about a golden bean coffee tour? I'm a coffee junkie. I just told you my coffee is done. It's over there waiting for me to get caffeinated. So I always enjoy coffee tours on these anywhere in the world. Philippines, it doesn't matter. Colombia, I enjoy a good cup of coffee. So you can go on a coffee tour. How about a scenic drive? And then you know what? Lunch. $127 for an adult, $90 for kids. 7.5 hours in duration. Man, you better pump me up with that coffee. 7:30 in the morning, I'll need the coffee. And you can taste some coffee. Then you're going to have some Costa Rican lunch, and on the grounds of a charming church, just the way it was supposed to be. So that is an excursion we're definitely looking to do when we go there, and it might just be me. But that gift shop, if the coffee ends up looking like that, we're talking. I enjoy coffee. How about a small group rainforest eco adventure? And a behind-the-scenes eco-adventure. Like you go out into the nature, and you're like, hey, I want to see what the behind-the-scenes is. Well, you're going to get it. $152 for an adult, $118 for kids. 5 hours, 45 minutes is the duration. 8:45 in the morning is the departure time. And you will go off into the rainforest, into the jungle canopy, and you'll look at the wildlife and lots of plants before finishing with a delicious lunch. There you go. 400 species of birds. And then lunch will include 1 beer, 1 juice, 1 water, or a soft drink. So you'll get one of those. It's not all of them. You will get one. I don't really enjoy a beer, but hey, if they offered coffee, now we're talking. How about just a cruise tour? $60 for an adult, $53 for kids. 4 hours long, leaves at 8 in the morning, and you will go off into the canal and look at everything while you're in the canal. So if that's something you wanted to do, I mean, you can kind of see the picture up here. Look at that. Boom, you're in a boat. That guy is clearly looking into the wilderness there. It's very similar. I mean, looking at the boats here, if you've ever been on the Jungle Cruise at Disney World, similar, but obviously more real. Well, and by more real, I mean like entirely real, allegedly. All right, here we go. How about a nature hike at the Jungle Haven? $77 for an adult, $63 for kids, 7 hours long, 7:30 in the morning is the departure time, and in a small group, you will hike into the jungle. See 150. Now, that last place, you could see 300 species of birds. So wherever they're taking you there, you have 66% less birds. So, but I'm sure they're the ones that you want to see. After like 10 birds, I just get overwhelmed. I'd be like, there's a lot of birds. But here you go. There are some limitations of note. Minimum age is 6, maximum age is 75, and the maximum weight is 250. So these are the other notes. Pause if you want to read the mobility concerns. Wrapping it, got about 5 left here. How about the original canopy tour? This must have been the first one. And this is a ziplining adventure. $95 for an adult, $87 for kids, 4.5 hours long. You got 2 leaving, 7:45 in the morning, 12:30 in the afternoon. Maximum weight's 270, minimum age is 5. And you will go on a tour, and you will go on 11 different zip lines. As you zip line here, it does say keep watch for monkeys, tropical birds. I went zip lining in the Dominican Republic, and let me tell you, I was not watching for birds. I was hoping birds would be watching for me. Like, whoa, look at that guy. Should not be doing this. All right. So if you wanted to zip line, that is certainly, you know what, going from zip lining, how about a whitewater rafting adventure? $121 for an adult, $114 for kids. And man, that looks like a lot of fun. Leaves at 8:15 in the morning, 5.5 hours long. Minimum weight 99, maximum weight 235, minimum age is 12. You better believe there's going to be a waiver to sign. And if you have mobility concerns, this may not be the adventure for you. Nor ziplining. That is definitely, the harnesses definitely get the back. Definitely. How about a highlight? How about something a little bit more peaceful? How about an aerial tram and nature walk? $146 for an adult, $138 for kids, 5 hours, 45 minutes. You got 2 options, 7:45 in the morning, or you can sleep in, have a little bit of breakfast. 9:30, and you go on your sky gondola and very peacefully look at stuff. One place had 110 birds, one place has 300 birds. This place has 400 birds. That, if you're looking for the most birds, these folks have the most. So that's certainly worth noting. How did they get, 200, 300 more birds in that one place? I don't know. But they do. They wouldn't put it there if they didn't. How about the best of Puerto Limon? If you just kind of like want a sampler, like, hey, I want to see it all, $95 for an adult, $85 for kids, 4.5 hours long, 7:30 in the morning, 12:30 in the afternoon departures, and you can go and smell the fresh air, as it says there, and follow the tracks that gave birth to the banana industry. Switch to a bus, and you might see a monkey, sloth, or crocodiles. Well, no note on the quantity of birds, but I'm sure you will see a few birds too if you are an aviary person. And lastly, if you want to see it, I've done a sloth excursion, a meet and greet with sloths. They're very fun, very slow. 105 for an adult, 95 for kids. 5 hours long, maximum weight 240, minimum age 5, maximum age is 80, and you will, well, see some sights and look at some sloths. There you go. Other notes, other restrictions regarding mobility here. Feel free to pause and view them at your leisure. Otherwise, these are the excursion options brought to you by Celebrity Cruise Lines, the port called Puerto Limon. So hope you found something that meets your fancy and meets your criteria. And until the next video, I hope you travel safely.